This episode is brought to you by the Boneyard Huskies Club. The Boneyard Huskies Club empowers athletes while providing UConn fans with access to exclusive community, utility, and rewards. The Boneyard Huskies Club is excited to announce the next collection of student athlete collectibles, which grant membership privileges, will feature UConn football players and drop on November 1st at 9 a.m. Eastern. For more information, go to boneyardhuskiesclub.com. That's Boneyard Huskies with a Z, club.com. All right, back for another week with Jackson Mitchell, coming off probably one of the most exciting weeks in UConn football in a long time. So, Jackson, how are things going?
Really good. It was a really exciting weekend for sure. Definitely.
So, let's start by looking back at that game against Liberty. Take us through how you guys were feeling heading into that game, knowing that you had a chance to go up against another top 25 team and prove that this team has not only grown throughout this season, but all with a bowl berth on the line.
Yeah, I mean, Coach kind of talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the week about what was at stake for the seniors and the bowl game in general, but then we kind of forgot about it and we just kind of locked into the game plan. And as the week got on, you could see like the confidence growing with everyone, and everyone was pretty confident, and everybody was saying like, "Yeah, we're gonna win this game. We're gonna win this game." And Coach, was a big part of that confidence and instilling that into us. And we had a great game plan in all three phases of the game. And then we were just excited to go out there on Saturday and confident that we were going to come out with a W.
I know you had the big scoop and score there. How'd that feel getting that done? I know you almost had one the week before against UMass, but you finished it off this week. How was that?
Yeah, it was exciting. It was a great play by Ewat to get the ball out, and then I just saw another opportunity to kind of get that done after last week I was getting a little bit of talk to me after being too slow last week, so I had to score this week definitely. And that was just a big play, big momentum early in the game to get a defensive touchdown.
For sure. What's it like, being on the field for that game? It just felt like there was so much tension throughout that whole game. You guys got up, they came back, they took the lead, you came back, they were back. It's just a complete back and forth game, that came down to you guys needing to get a stop there at the end. So what was it like just being a part of a game like that? Not only to just get the win there, but knowing all that was on the line in that game.
I mean, it was really fun. Just you could feel the crowd getting more and more into it as the game was going on, and you felt the nerves, and everybody kind of felt it and the tension. But it was kind of good nerves, it was exciting, and we knew like Coach Moore just kept saying like we were going to pull it out, we were going to pull it out, even when they scored in that one play and took the lead again. We knew we were going to have to get a stop, and then the offense was going to have to score, and we're going to have to get another stop in order to win that game. That's kind of what we did, and it was really good to see the team like when it mattered come up clutch kind of. So it was really exciting, and it was awesome to be out there on the field, and especially after the game, it was really exciting.
Yeah, so what was that like? And I know I joked last week about people storming the field if you guys were able to pull it off, and everyone did join the field. So what's it like being caught up in that all after the game?
Yeah, I think that little tweet you put out might have set it off. Definitely, I saw some people reply to it. So, but it was definitely unexpected for sure. But it was a really cool moment. I think that's a lot of what a lot of college football players, kids, that want to play college football kind of dream of those moments to win a big game, and then where people run on the field and celebrate and that type of thing. And it was just a really cool moment, especially with this program. And it felt really satisfying, after all the like the hard times we've been through and all the hard times the seniors have been through. For them to experience that is really exciting and really cool for them.
It's kind of crazy to think now that, coming off that, you guys still have one more game now here in the
Yeah.
regular season. So, as fun as it is to celebrate, you guys still do have another game to prep for. So, how's it been going from that and celebrating, getting it, eligible for a bowl, getting a big win over a top 25 team, and now preparing for an Army team? That's always tough.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Moore done a great job the whole season, not letting us kind of be like lull into practice on Monday and Tuesday after a win or that type of thing. He's done a good job of not letting us get satisfied or comfortable in any way. But the team has been really locked in actually this week, especially from a defense perspective. It's so different, and you got to kind of throw out everything you've learned the entire year
Yeah.
and just switch up the whole game plan for this type of offense. So, but the defense just has been really locked in and trying to get their assignments right and watching a lot of film and reading their keys to get this offense down. And I know the offense is doing the same on their side of the ball, but I think guys are locked in and excited, and we know 7 games is a lot better than 6.
Yeah.
And our goal is to win 8. So in order to get to 8, you got to get 7 first. So we know we got to get this one.
Absolutely. You got to go up against this Army team last year. So how tough is it going up against their triple option offense?
I mean, it's definitely really tough if you don't, do what you're supposed to do. This is a very much like a do your job type of game. Nobody can there might be sometimes on the football field where people try to make a play or that type of thing. Like if you do that against this team, try to force a play or that type of thing, they're going to score a touchdown. Like they
Yep.
won't just get a big play; they'll probably score a touchdown just off a dive or quarterback keep or a pass if you're not paying attention to your guy. So it's really difficult just watching your keys because you don't, you don't see this at all. So the last time I saw it was last year, last Army week, and then the week, and then the 2 years before that when we played Navy. So you don't really see it often. You
Yeah.
might see it once a year, if that. So you just really got to lock in and watch a lot more film than you normally would, I think, and just really read your keys. Everyone focus in on their job and try to do your job.
Yeah, you avenged the loss from last year to Fresno already this year. You avenged the
Yeah,
loss to UMass. You
yeah,
feeling like you guys are ready to make up for that loss last year to Army?
yeah, definitely. That's what we've been talking about. It's the last stop on the revenge tour this year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How does it feel knowing, that this, is the last game of the regular season? I mean, it's kind of crazy that, I feel like we just started talking and playing games, and now all of a sudden season's coming to an end. So how are you feeling heading into this last regular season game?
I mean, it's definitely been really crazy. It's been a lot of ups and downs since Coach Moore's got here, but especially for this season. So just this is kind of why I tell like the young guys like just take it all in, and because before you know it, you're gonna be a senior like Swanny or a fifth year guy, and just you're gonna be graduating and moving on to whatever you're gonna do after this. So really take it in because it does go by fast. So I can't believe like this is the last game of the season or last game of the regular season already. It feels like it went by really fast. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
part of
no,
it is not having a game at the end and
yeah.
your own stuff.
I'm curious because I know the fans are all looking over at the different bowl projections and things like that. Have you started to take a look at anything to see where you might end up going? I know it's all just kind of throwing stuff in the air right now, but have you taken a look at any of that type of stuff?
No, I mean we've talked about it a little bit, but we're really trying to stay focused on Army, and Coach Moore has done a really good job trying to get us to stay focused. So we're not going to talk about the bowl game until that bus ride back from Army after the win. So, but yeah, I mean
Yeah.
we're definitely gonna be after that game. We're definitely gonna be looking at it, especially since we have a whole week off while other people are playing. That will settle it a little bit more. So hopefully it's somewhere nice, but
Yeah.
I'll take anywhere at this point.
Speaking of Coach Mora, did he end up doing any dancing, getting that six win, or are we having to wait for this bowl victory?
No, yeah, he said we might have to wait till the bowl victory or something like that, but. Well, I think we'll get it. We'll get it eventually. We just got to get them to the right point.
As we're talking about Coach Mora, the talks picked up about him being a coach of the year candidate for a guy who's played with him all year. If you got to say something to the people out there who vote on that type of award about the impact he's had on you and the impact he's had on this team this year, what would you say about Coach Mora and the job that he's done this year?
I mean, he's done an incredible job. Just everybody kind of saw what we were like. Like we were 1-11 and two losses the year before that and one loss the year before that. So we're obviously really low from a football perspective, but just I think as a culture and just as a team in general, we were struggling. And Coach Mark came in here in his first year. He's done like an incredible job of kind of flipping that around and putting his own stamp on it and helping us obviously get to bowl eligibility and hopefully have like a season where we have more wins than losses, which is
Yeah.
but for some people, like it might feel like that was like impossible. Like last year, they probably
Yeah.
thought like that would never be possible this year. But Coach Moore's done it, came in and done an incredible job, and I can't. I mean, he's an insane coach, a great coach. He's a genius coach. So, I mean, yeah, he definitely deserves it.
I know during the game the other day they called out a text you had sent to Coach Mora about giving some other guys some press. So I'm going to give you the opportunity here. Anyone in particular you want to shout out for how they've performed this season, or anyone who's just impressed you from how they played, and whether it's on the field, in the locker room, things like that.
I mean, first off, I got to shout out the whole defense just because all those stats and all that stuff you see from me, like, yeah, I can't do without any of those guys and those guys doing their part. So the defense has done an incredible job and has been so improved from years prior. And Coach Moore's really helped with that, and our other coaches have really helped with that. But on the offense side of the ball, Vic and the running back room has really stepped up, even losing some of our guys. Like him and Rob Burns have done an incredible job. Zion's done an incredible job as a freshman to, really manage the offense and help us take us there. And I mean, the offensive line has probably been the strongest part of our team so far, so
Yeah.
they've done really incredible. But really the whole team, like you can watch any game and see these, block like there's all these little things that go into a win that you don't really see. And so I just want to acknowledge all the team, even the guys on scout, because you can't do it without them and the specialists and all those guys. So all of them really.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad we're able to give everyone the credit that they all deserve there. And
Yeah.
as always, we'll wrap with a little bit of Giants here. Another big win. You feeling
Yeah.
confident in this team? I mean, Eagles lost. Maybe there's some room there.
Yeah, the Eagles and Cowboys lost, so now I'm feeling even better. I think it'll be a good game when we meet the Eagles for sure, and I'm excited to prove our point in the NFC East, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Jackson, best of luck as you guys prep for Army this week. Get ready to head
Thank
up to
you.
West Point, and hopefully we'll be talking after another win and talking about where you guys are gonna be going for a bowl game.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, Jackson.
Thank you.